Time to put the plan into action.
Time to put the action into plan.
As seen on the camera feeds, guards are stationed outside every elevator exit on the 12th floor, including the stairway. There's no way we would be able to pass through undetected.
Guys, I still don't agree with this plan. No actual climbing gear sounds wholly unsafe. Your precious sister will be safe with me. I can carry my own weight tenfold.
Ooh, strong man.
You just...
You better be telling me the truth. The fuck? You better be telling me the truth about that. Why would you doubt that?
Come on, let's go back outside.
Eok, do you know what to do? Eok looks a bit sheepish.
I'll instruct him. Do not worry about him. He's a soldier, so he can take care of himself.
Okay, meet us out in that street where we left the car once you're done. Kane hands the laptop over to Eok.
Good luck.
I wave at him, feeling uneasy about leaving him behind.
There's so much technology he's not familiar with.
Yeah.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Asks Kane, giving me a cynical side-eye. Not at all. To be honest, the plan is ludicrous, but it's crazy enough that it might work. That's a cliche, too. I look up at the backside of the building and start...
Stop looking at that building's backside.
I look up at the backside of the building and start counting the floors until I reach the 12th. Then I spread my arms and let my thread do all the work. All my fingertips spawn thread that I weave together to form two tight ropes. They grow longer and longer, rising up against the concrete of the building, slithering higher. Within a minute, I have two strong ropes hanging off the side of the building, securely tied.
The coast is clear, guys. All cameras are disabled. No one will see you.
I look over at Kane and hand one of the ropes.
You really are Spider Boy.
Shut it and climb. Jameis suddenly swoops in, taking the rope from my hand and wrapping it around his arm. Then he tugs me in close by my waist, holding me firmly against his body.
Don't you little fucking shrug.
Let's go, I say, wrapping my arms around Jameis's neck. Okay. Kane starts walking up against the building, using the rope to climb higher. Whoa!
Bro went zoop.
Jameis, like the brute man that he is, propels us forward in the air, leaping up several stories high until he lands against the concrete and holds onto the rope again. He's like a grasshopper, those fucking thighs!
God, could you imagine he jumps up and you go... You just feel something snap in your fucking neck.
No. Effortlessly leaping up several stories again. I try my best to hold on. I'm so happy the cloak of darkness keeps us hidden. This wouldn't be possible during the day. Kane is lagging behind, but his strength and agility is no joke either. He's halfway up the building. They really are on a whole other level. Yeah, they train.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Like, so much.
Kane's always working. Finally, Jameis arrives on the 12th floor. He places me down on the ledge poking out, though doesn't remove his arm around my waist. Just in case.
Ooh.
I dare to look down and immediately regret it.
Ha ha, that's why you don't do that.
We're so high up! If we fall here...
You're not going to fall.
Tell that to my lizard brain screaming right now.
You have a lizard brain? Lizard brain?
Never mind. Oh, there's Kane. Kane lands next to us, clearly breaking out into a good sweat from the workout. I can't stare too much at Kane.
You're good, guys. No one's seen you. Good.
It's time for him to do his part of the plan. Break open the glass. These hotel windows aren't designed to open, so we're going to have to brute force it. Kane crouches down on the ledge and inches over towards the first window he can reach. Light peers out of the windows. There's clearly a gathering present at the moment. Peeking through it, Kane determines it's safe enough to proceed.
Most people are facing away from that window.
Bingo assures us as he flies his drone around the premises.
And they won't hear glass breaking?
Right? Kane takes out a suction cup from under his suit and fixates it onto the window. He pulls on it a couple of times to check if it's secured tightly.
Oh, just popping out the pane. Okay. Nope.
Then he brings his right hand up to the glass. A small zap of electricity shoots from the tip of his index finger. It looks hot enough to be a flame. He directs it towards the glass and starts cutting through it like it's made out of butter.
Butter.
I thought Bingo made you something to cut the glass. I didn't realize you were capable of being a bona fide laser cutter.
Shh, I'm concentrating.
Okay, God. I let Kane do this work in peace, keeping quiet. He cuts out an irregular circle shape, but it's big enough for the three of us to enter through. He had to make it extra large for Jameis.
That's why it's all irregular.
Yeah. Kane takes in a deep breath and then attempts to remove the piece of glass using the suction cup. Luckily, the glass pops right out and stays attached to the cup. My heart rate is going so fast right now, we could seriously end up dying here if we get caught. Again, not a single person heard the
Yeah,
Okay. Kane looks up at me. My turn again. I spread my fingers apart and weave together a rope, shorter this time. I attach it to the outside of the building and let it flow inside so that we have something to climb down as the windows are quite high up. Not waiting around, Kane takes the cut piece of glass with him as he climbs down my rope into the room. I follow after with Jameis entering last. Ooh, opulent. We try our best to be quiet and stealthy as we group up in the corner, surveying the room and the people inside. There's around 20 people here, excluding the hired bodyguards. Benjamin is up at the front, speaking into the microphone. The plan is to extract Benjamin and get out of here safely. Kane ends up glaring at his father. There's some deep-seated hatred buried down there. Don't fuck it up, Kane. Stick to the plan.
Drac, are you able to grab him from here?
I should be able to attach a rope around him and have Jameis pull him out. But I am worried about his bodyguards, though. One of them is Vapor, but he shouldn't be able to harm us from this distance. But the other super, dressed in all black and hints of purple? I don't recognize them. They could be a wild card that we didn't prepare for. I have to be careful. Oh, shit. I start to create another rope once more, preparing myself for the eventual blackout. Okay, I'm ready. You ready to pull him in?
Yes. Bingo! Give us a count. Huh?
They've done that before.
Bingo! Give us a countdown. Alright, Eok, remember what I told you to look out for? Yes, 5 large buttons. Make sure all buttons are flipped down when I count down to 1.
Everyone tenses up, getting ready to jump into action. Close your eyes so you're used to the dark. Open them again on 1. I close my own eyes and take in a deep breath.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The lights flicker out. The entire room gasps in surprise and confusion. I open my eyes, being able to see in the dark much better than everyone else. I only have a few seconds to act. I shoot my rope across the room, aiming at Benjamin in the middle. The rope makes contact and it quickly ties him up.
I bet this was their favorite part of the game.
Got him! Pull him in! I detach the rope and hand it over to him, to which he gives a powerful tug. I see Benjamin's body get dragged through the room. I can't believe we got him! In an instant, the unidentified super snatches Benjamin away and breaks the rope! No! And then I start coughing, followed by Kane. My lungs prickle and hurt. The air is toxic. Shit, it's Vapor.
Drac! Kane! Get out, now!
I try to stay strong on my legs to abort the mission, but the toxin has already entered my body. I am lightheaded and my strength leaves my body. Even Jameis has started to cough. What about the masks? Did they not?
For real, do you not have, like, filters in your masks or anything that helps you not, you know?
I fall unconscious. Music. I like it. Gradually, I stir awake. My eyelids feel heavy. There's a sharp pain in my chest when I breathe. That's when I notice my hands are tied behind my back. I'm kneeling down onto the floor right in front of Benjamin Prinz. Kane and Jameis are both tied up as well, kneeling next to me. All of our masks have been stripped.
To think I'd ever have to see your face again. Funny. Your fake Irish accent never fails to be cringe. I must be seeing a ghost then.
What can I do? We're tied up and trapped with terrorists. Think, Drac, how do you get out of here?
Shit! Eok is on his way. He's gonna get you guys out.
Eok can't do anything, though. He would just get himself caught. Or get caught himself. Noticing my struggle with the binds around my wrists, Jameis's eyes flash over to me.
Break the oath.
Yes.
Remain calm. Don't do anything rash.
Yeah, break the oath so that they can hurt humans.
Yeah, fuck them up, you know?
He's right. All eyes are on us. There's no way we can get out of this. Not with all these supers around.
Nearly a decade and you haven't changed a bit, you brat! What did you do to Mom?
Kane questions him, electricity flaring around him. The super dressed in black and purple kicks Kane's face in, making him howl in pain and quit generating electricity.
Silence, boy.
He then walks around us, addressing the crowd.
As you can see, I have a shameful lineage myself. I helped create this abominable reject.
The crowd bursts out into whispers.
But you're using Whatever, dude.
Benjamin walks back over to the podium and gestures the super. The super picks Kane up by his hair.
Ah! Hey, let go of me!
The super drags Kane towards the podium as well.
But no longer will we share this world with them. Harbinger, please demonstrate on this reject. Oh no,
My eyes widen when I see the super Harbinger take over one of the guns a guard was holding. He points it straight at Kane. Is it for sure he? No! I attempt to create a thread, but a man immediately blocks my view. He raises the back of his gun high in the air, intending to strike me with it. Jameis hastily throws himself in front of me, taking the blow. No! Jameis's brown eyes flicker at me.
Don't look.
He murmurs as a trickle of blood falls down his face.
Don't move a muscle, any of you!
The guard warns as he pulls Jameis back to his previous spot. Powerlessly, I watch as Harbinger pulls the trigger.
It's the power
taking his
moving
ability
thing,
away.
yeah.
I expect a bullet, but instead a dart shoots from the barrel and hits Kane right in his chest. He grunts in response. Oh, thank God it wasn't an actual bullet.
You know, Hulio was all like, oh, we're gonna remove supers, but no the fuck they're not. They're gonna remove supers that oppose them.
Yeah.
So that only they have supers. With this simple weapon, we will take back what is ours. We will have our revolution. I guess I do have to thank you for it there. I heard you were involved with his early beta stages. Shut the hell up, you monster!
He struggles against the ropes tied around him and his face is completely warped with hatred. But then soon, fear settles in.
Because he tried to go zappy. Why can't I?
I cast my eyes down. If they didn't shoot him with a real bullet, it can only mean one other thing that they injected into him.
You asshole! Give me back my power!
Kane gets cut off by Harbinger, who kicks him in the face again. Kane's unconscious body flops down towards the floor. I feel my heart drop down to my stomach in horror.
Gentlemen, and ladies, I guess, what we witnessed here was a super stretch of his power. For good.
The crowd erupts into cheers.
Fuck him up! Yeah!
I feel like I'm trapped in a lion's den with no way out. Regret washes over me as I see Kane's body on the floor, not moving whatsoever. Break the oath.
Break the oath. Break the oath.
Then, something touches my shoulder and I flinch in response.
Yeah?
I want to look behind myself, but a voice stops me.
Don't look. They'll notice.
It's Mr. Invisible.
Mr. Invisible!
Yippee!
Act like I'm not here.
But what is he doing here? He should have been long gone with the new identity I've given him. Can you make me invisible?
Too risky. They'll notice straight away.
Ah, fuck! I feel him untie my hands.
Hold them together to fool them.
I hear him shuffle away from me and move towards Jameis, who has heard every word of what he said. He untied Jameis as well. Good thing he has such great hearing.
For real.
I need to get Kane and then escape from here somehow. The window is still an option. If I could just tie a rope around Kane, I could save him.
Why'd you have to get yourselves into this mess?
Why are you helping us? He takes a moment to pause.
I still owe your parents for all that they did for me.
Do you have a plan?
This is as far as I got, kid. I wasn't even sure if you'd come today.
Kid. Jameis nudges my shoulder.
Survey the situation. Don't make hasty decisions.
Okay, think. We've got invisibility on our side. Mr. Invisible can make anything he touches invisible as well, so we could theoretically all escape right in front of them. But I need Kane with me as well. Mr. Invisible, can you make things partly invisible?
I sure can.
Good. See what I'm doing with my hands? Make sure the rope stays invisible. Inconspicuously, I start to weave another thick piece of rope. From the way the guards are behaving, I'm assuming Mr. Invisible is keeping it from being seen. Good. They're also too preoccupied listening to Benjamin to really pay attention to what I'm doing. I continue to watch Benjamin address the crowd as I weave a rope long and strong enough to grab Kane. He just starts sliding across the floor.
On the 18th, these rejects of the earth will get their retribution. We will live on an earth free of their ways.
This man has completely lost it. It's sickening to have to listen to this, and even more so after he shot his own son without remorse. I glance up towards the ceiling. There's a chandelier I could make use of. I direct the rope to go up, straight up. It's a little hard to maneuver since I can't see it, but I can still make out its whereabouts as long as it's attached to me. Okay, it's in place. Now for the second rope. Here comes another one.
Just a reminder that I have to continue touching them or otherwise it wears off.
Then hold the other one too. When I've woven another rope, this one I direct to slither across the floor. I just hope to God no one accidentally steps on it. It goes up all the way to the podium to where Kane lies, and I sneak it around his body. He's still out cold and doesn't respond. I hope he's alright. Jameis! In my right hand is a rope attached to Kane. On my mark, use all your strength to pull him towards you and pick him up so we can get out of here.
And then dragging him across the rope on the floor actually causes pain and hurts him, and it...
He'll get over it. To save his life?
Yeah.
My nerves are making me shake, but I try to keep it under control. Mr. Invisible, get ready to turn us all invisible. We're exiting through the window.
Wait, what? I don't even know if I can do that!
He says in a much higher voice that it catches a guard's attention. Oh boy.
Hey, shut your mouths, filth!
Now!
Shitballs, fuck!
And Mr. Invisible curses as Kane vanishes in front of my eyes. Jameis gets up as he tugs on the piece of rope as hard as he can. Mr. Invisible quickly moves behind us, touches everyone, and we're now gone as well.
What the hell? Where did they go?
I can feel Jameis catch Kane's unconscious body. Good, he's got him.
Moron! They're invisible, not intangible! Shoot them!
Climb! I quickly climb up the rope I attached to the chandelier and feel the rest follow me. The guard below us shoots randomly, hitting nothing but the floor.
They're gone!
Jameis, can you swing us towards the window?
Are we fucking monkeys? I thought you had a plan!
Jameis, however, starts to shift his body weight to move all of us. God, he's so strong.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Something just touched me!
Yells a man in the crowd as the rope hits his head. I prepare my hands to shoot out a bunch of thread to pull us towards the open window. We gotta make this! This time, a visible thread shoots out and attaches to the further window, our escape route. Jameis swings us over and I manage to pull us in.
There they are!
Benjamin points at the visible thread, giving away our position. Slide down, everyone! Mr. Invisible seems to have let go of my rope and appears to climb through the window, but that left all of us wide open and visible. Jameis hops through the window as well, carrying Kane's body on his back. Everyone in the room sees him. Everyone sees me, still high up on the rope. No, I gotta make the jump now! I push myself away from the rope, hoping I can make the window. Harbinger points the gun at me and pulls the trigger. The blow to my neck causes me to lose my senses and I momentarily black out. I fall through the window in an uncoordinated manner.
Uh-oh.
Whoopsie daisies. Jameis desperately tries to grab me as I tumble over the edge, but nearly drops Kane in return, so he misses me by a hair. I'm falling. Jameis leaps from the ledge, plunging down into the depths to follow me.
Drac!
Ah! That's the first time he used my name! Oh my god, his eyes!
Damn, really? That's the first time you use our name? Damn, Jameis, Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
It's been Princess and Earthling.
And girl.
Ah, the drama! He screams, reaching out his hand towards me. My hand reaches out for him too. I can attach a thread.
No, you can't.
Stop us from falling.
But you can't.
No, nothing is happening. I can't. I rip the dart from my neck. My ability! It's not working! No, we're both going to die like this!
Break the oath!
Thank you, Jameis. Thank you, Jameis.
I really am falling for you now. I don't miss a beat as I bring both my hands to my chest. I wish to break the oath! The backs of my hands burn and sizzle and a pain stings me as I see the marks fade away. Jameis roughly tears the bracelet off of his wrist.
Get your girl!
Oh my god, FaZe!
Get your girl!
Please!
Get your girl!
Oh, and then it's game on! Blue eyes zoom past me as he swoops me into his arms. I've never heard his heart beat this fast and loud before. It's overwhelming. Jameis flies me back up to the building, dodging any incoming darts the guards are shooting at us. A super climbing through the window gets kicked into his stomach by Jameis, making him fall back into the building.
Yeah.
Hey, we're here!
Yells out Mr. Invisible's voice. He's kept both himself and Kane invisible to stop the enemy from finding them straight away.
Climb on my back!
Drink it in.
He's
Drink
so
it in.
hot.
Sip, sip,
He's
sip.
so hot. Once he puts me down, I quickly clamber onto his back.
You too.
He tells Mr. Invisible. Jameis punches away an incoming dart. I can see the puffy clouds of vapor's poison pouring out of the window. Mr. Invisible holds onto Jameis's back as well. He picks up Kane's body and then jumps off of the ledge, zooming into the air.
Cool, now make everything invisible.
Jameis, we have to go back for Eok. He's still in
yeah.
the building.
No, my boy! My boy!
Damn, you really forgot about your mans.
I didn't forget about him, but I was like, shit, he is still in there.
Jameis lands down onto the street where our car is parked. We both hop off his back and I unlock the car, helping Jameis move Kane's body inside.
Drac, are you safe?
I am, for now. Kane's with me too, but he's unconscious. We're going back for Eok.
I'm powerless.
I don't think that's a high priority right now.
Why is that? Did something happen? I can feel myself go cold at the thought of Eok being hurt.
Supers and men wearing Forrester Inc.'s logo are storming the building. Hey, I'm getting the hell out of here,
says Mr. Invisible, this time actually revealing himself.
I'm not exactly on good terms with either of these groups. I still have a little brother to take care of, you know?
I didn't know about that.
I don't fucking know about your life, bye.
I run a hand through my hair. Everything is so chaotic right now. No, I understand. I'm very grateful for your help. Please, be safe. Mr. Invisible gives me an informal salute and then vanishes in front of me.
What do you want to do?
Asks Jameis, standing next to me. His eyes are back to brown.
Put it back.
Right? Just be phased all the time.
That feels like, that sounds like it
would probably take up
horrible for
energy,
yourself.
but geez, it's hot though. Aesthetic. Attempting to retrieve Eok might be difficult.
They just apprehended Eok.
Oh, Lord.
I can see them on the cams right now.
Please tell me it's Forrester Inc. that caught him, I say, hoping for the best in this worst-case scenario.
One and the same.
Right?
Yes, it's Forrester Inc. Benjamin has escaped with another super, and everyone who's in that room is currently on the run.
This is such a mess. We need to go get Eok. We can't let Forrester Inc. lock him up again with a bag over his head.
They're taking him outside right now.
I close the car door. Kane will have to wait. Come on, let's go. He follows me as we run back towards the hotel. There are a bunch of minivans parked outside the hotel entrance. Lots of people are walking around, blocking off the area or escorting suspects out of the hotel. One of them happens to be Eok.
No!
Eok!
I'm sorry for failing you.
Ma'am, please stay back. This is an active crime scene,
says the guard that apprehended him. A figure steps out of another car, intervening us. Fucking Neil's bitch ass?
Probably.
Neil's bitch ass.
Of course I would find you here, Miss Love. Mind telling me why I am finding 2 of the extraterrestrials out in public when
he checks something on his phone, showing 2 beeping dots on a map.
They're supposed to be at the safe house?
Ooh.
Oh, fuck you, Neil.
I'm cleaning up your mistakes. You wouldn't listen to us when we said we had information about Hulio.
Did it ever occur to you that we did have the data? We just didn't share it with you because you're not a registered superhero, let alone one that is classified to such information.
Oh, fuck you.
Well, see, Neil, when you say stuff like, whatever, we have it handled, don't worry about it, most people are inclined to go, I feel like you're avoiding this.
I press my mouth shut. He's saying that Forrester Inc. knew what Hulio was planning?
We knew Hulio's leader would be here today, but he managed to escape because of someone's irrational actions.
Oh, fuck you!
Maybe if you would just maybe sign another NDA and then actually disclose some of this information so we didn't do this shit, because we were coming to you with information, you thought we weren't going to do something stupid? Look at me.
Right. Damn. Look at him. And him.
Yeah, look at all of us. We're all a bunch of idiots. If he managed to escape under your nose, that is a sign of your incompetence, not ours.
Ooh! Neil lowers his brows at him in response.
I see the bracelet has been removed as well.
Yeah, the oath's done. It was an emergency. I would have died otherwise.
Miss Love, your safety would have been guaranteed if you didn't put yourself at risk and infiltrate a Hulio meeting ground.
You're the one who gave Hulio its strongest weapon! Neil glares at me. Then he turns to the guard holding Eok.
Please release him.
The guard releases Eok and he quickly runs to my side.
Miss Love, I believe it's in everyone's interest if you retreated and went back to your safe house, where you're supposed to remain until further notice.
I'm not going to sit there fiddling with my thumbs while Hulio is stripping supers of their powers. My power. That surprises Neil.
Huh?
You were affected?
I rub the side of my neck where the dart struck me. Realization of my own predicament settles in. Yes, I can't seem to use my ability anymore.
All the more reason to stay at home. You're powerless now. Stop trying to meddle. Let us do our jobs. Fuck you!
Neil turns around before flipping his head back to stare at Jameis. Then he addresses another guard.
Make sure this man receives a bracelet before they leave.
You can just take it off again. There's no
For real.
binding it to him anymore. The guard quickly retrieves a suitcase from one of the minivans. Inside of it are a bunch of replicas of the bracelet, the source of all our misfortune. He grabs Jameis's wrist and snaps it in place. Now he's bound again. I can't believe they have such a wretched device on hand.
You can't?
I feel hopeless. We didn't catch Benjamin. Kane and I got hit by a super stripping dart, and Forrester Inc. is telling us to mind our own business.
Drac, what do we do now?
Asks Eok, looking at me with these sad eyes. We go home. Well, we're even more fucked for the invasion now.
God. Hey, that is
a whole predicament in a pickle.
Pickles.